Hello everybody, Triple here, and welcome back to the NNDL. It's nice saying that again. Yeah, we have a bit of a rough first week again ahead of us. This is the next season, all fresh start. We're the first battle to play, and it's a very interesting matchup. We're facing Jam, who lost battle, I remember. He teased me out of Majors before with Effect Spore Sleep on the worst turn possible. But this time a lot less Hex in sight and a lot more just planning more than anything. He has a team of Iron Bundle, Quick Quavo, Clodsire, Sylveon, Lycanroc Dusk, Noivern, Armor Rouge, Bronzong, Wo Chen, Poltergeist, and the Dunsparce. He meant off the Dunsparce. So, big poke there. Very scary team. His Terra Captains are Iron Bundle, and surprisingly enough, Clodsire. I do like the idea of defensive Clodsire, although he's definitely bringing Iron Bundle Terra here. The one big thing I'm worried about, it's probably gonna be Fire, if we're being real. It's probably gonna be Fire because that way he beats Rotom, that way he beats Frostmoth. It lets him more easily beat Iron Valiant, I feel like, because it resists fire moves now. So I'm definitely expecting Fire. It would be a problem if he's Electric, because that sounds very scary. I do technically have Blissey for it, but I decided to go with a different style on it. So yeah, what I'm expecting him to bring is definitely Iron Bundle. Lycanroc Dusk is 100% coming, and this is where it kind of gets like harder to predict. I'm hoping him to bring Clodsire because I kind of planned around it. Noivern is probably good. I'm expecting the Sylveon, and then honestly from there it can be anything. Quick Quavo, Armor Rouge, and Wo Chen are especially pretty good against me. That's what I'm worrying about. Sylveon is one I'm kind of worrying about because Guard Jump. But I do have Poison Jab on it. I should go over my team. I have... actually, this order is a bit deceptive. I started off with Frostmoth. Frostmoth kind of just beats him. He does have Clodsire, which makes it kind of annoying. He can Toxic me, but Frostmoth really well counters Iron Bundle, unless it's Terra Electric. But even then, from normal Iron Bundle, this only takes 30% from a Freeze Dry, which will be super effective on water, and it resists anything that's not a fire hit, basically, before Terraing. So, with Quiver Dance, Ice Beam, Terra Blast, and Giga Drain, I can beat most of his team. I had Substitute at first, but this beats most of his team. Everything that's not Lycanroc or Sylveon, I feel. Bronzong can't really hurt me back much when I become a water type, so I'm not too worried about it. And Ice Beam is just a threat to a lot of Pokemon, especially once I Cover Dance up. I'm using Cover Dance here as a Spadef option, because I already hard wall Noivern and Iron Bundle, and even when I Terra Armor Rouge, I wall pretty well. Poltergeist is potentially one I wall as well, so I can play around with that. And yeah, this is very good to use. I made it so that at +1, I believe it outspeeds Quick Quavo, so that I don't have to deal with that. I'm not capable of outspeeding Noivern or Iron Bundle, so I just gave up on that. I have enough speed to outspeed Quick Quavo and everything below it, mostly. He has a lot of stuff that's slower than Quick Quavo, so I feel like that was a good middle ground to go. At +1, I outspeed most of his teams, and the ones that I don't outspeed are either special attackers that I wall or Lycanroc. Lycanroc is a threat, but I kind of have a plan for it. It all depends on what he does. So yeah, that's the thought behind Frostmoth. Frostmoth as a Terra Water here is huge. Now back to that Lycanroc. I have Rotom here, which does get to take a lot of damage. It's also pretty good against Wo-Chen because I can't get lead seeded on it. And a Wisp on the Clodsire or Wo-Chen would do some pretty good damage. I feel like he goes Clodsire, and with Wisp Hex I can build up damage decently fast. Rotom is mostly here to take a hit from Quick Quavel, or potentially eat a hit from Iron Bundle. I am max Pedef, so I can potentially eat a freeze dry because that's his probable ice option. I'm probably able to eat that, so then I can get a Leaf Storm off into it, which would be really strong, or a Volt Switch, which would also be nice. Alternatively, I could predict a Fire move and switch into Arcanine, because it does have Flash Fire. I have Earthworm, which, like I said, Lycanroc. I'm worried about Lycanroc, but it's his most consistent Rocks option. So what I'm hoping he does is he leads it and tries to close combat me. Earthworm is quite good here. It beats Lycanroc because of the Chople Berry, and a Body Press can do really well. And besides that, it walls the Clodsire unless it terras into like fire or fighting. I wall that, and on Clodsire specifically, I can get a Shed Tail off, which would be very, very good. Besides that, I can kind of wall Bronzong and Sylveon. Sylveon Mystical Fire still does a decent chunk, but it's still nice to have. And, you know, it's just nice to have Earth Eater. It's also a pretty good option against the Dunsparce, because I do get Body Press, and that's pretty huge with this defense stat. I don't remember what stat Wo-Chen dropped, but it doesn't matter, because it was either attack or special attack, and neither of them bother me, so I can Body Press that. So that's pretty good. Potentially this could eat a hit from Quick Quavel and Metal Burst it to kill. Same with Iron Bundle, although I don't know that's too sure. I feel like I died to a Iron Bundle hit. But yeah, Metal Burst is potentially a way I can thin the team out. But I'm hoping to get a Shed Tail off into Frostmoth and be able to set up on him and just sweep from there. Arcanine. Very close to a very cool Arcanine, although it was like a specific Armarouge counter. And I don't feel Armarouge coming here. It's decent to come, but I do have Garchomp, I do have Blissey, I have Arcanine, I have Bombard here. So I feel like there's too much in its way. So I almost did Terra Dark with Flash Fire, which would have been like a full counter to it. So it's kind of sad that like won't happen, because that would have been a really cool predict to make. Instead, I went with Terra Normal. Because Terra Normal E-Speed, the thing is, these two are my Terra Captains. I don't have to choose which one I'm Terraing. I can choose that in the moment. So I have the option open for Terra Normal Extreme Speed, which gets a big buff and also gives me a lot of damage on a lot of mons. Weakening Iron Bundle and Quick Quavel and Noivern and mons like that I normally don't have a way of hitting, which is very nice. I wanted to be Choiced at first, but I decided against it because Poltegeist. And if I lock myself into E-Speed and he goes Poltegeist and Shell Smashes up, I'm in big trouble. So yeah, I have Howl in case I get a Shed Tail off into this. I can Howl E-Speed and basically sweep the team. Beyond that, Flash Fire, very good against the Iron Bundle, very good against Noivern and Armarouge. Potentially good against that Sylveon, because Sylveon can't Mystical Fire. And then I have Flare Blitz and Morning Sun. Morning Sun is nice as a recovery option. With the boots, I don't have to worry about hazards. And Flare Blitz just does damage. I needed something to break Bronzong and hit Poltegeist. Flare Blitz seems like the best option. I don't want to risk locking myself into Raging Fury. It would have been cool, but I don't want to risk that. But yeah, just enough speed, I think, to outspeed Sylveon. Because everything below that is kind of like what I want to outspeed. I don't outspeed Quick Quavel, but I can E-speed it for a lot of damage, so potentially useful. Garchomp is here to either open the way or clean up, because it's a choice Scarf. It's basically only outsped by Scarf, Lycanroc, or Noivern, or by Booster Energy Iron Bundle, which means he's kind of forced into one of those. I don't think Lycanroc will be Scarf. I feel like Noivern might be, but yeah, it mostly forces him into Iron Bundle, which is exactly what I want. Outrage is a good option against this team. The only thing it doesn't really hit is Sylveon. It also doesn't hit Bronzong. Bronzong is kind of a problem, but again, it can't really hit Earthworm, and it lets in Arcanine, so it's kind of risky for him to do that. I have Earthquake because it basically hits his entire team outside of Noivern and Bronzong. It's a good counter to Clodsire. I have Poison Jab specifically for Sylveon, and then I have Stone Edge as just like a neutral option. It hits the Noivern, it hits the Quaquaval, the Iron Bundle. It just hits stuff that normally would like resist the hit, so it's a good neutral option. This was kind of just filler. I'm mostly gonna be clicking these two, hopefully. And then last, I have Iron Valiant with a very specific set. This is because I was looking at his team, and I was looking at counters to Iron Valiant. He has two, namely Bronzong, which Bronzong kind of struggles against my team, not gonna lie, and Clodsire. Clodsire does get Unaware, which is normally very scary for Iron Valiant, but I have a way around that. Namely, I have Calm Mind Stored Power. He might be unaware to my boosts, but I am getting Stored Power Strength, and Stored Power is super effective. So at +6, I do have enough to break that, and if he does allow me to get that high, I have the sub to protect myself from Toxic, which is pretty big. If he does allow me to get to +6, from that point it becomes very hard to break this, and I do a lot of damage to anybody who tries, basically. So yeah, this is one of those Pokemon. Booster Energy boosts my speed so that only Scarf, Noivern, and Iron Bundle are faster than me, which means he has to go one of those. Scarf Noivern won't be able to do very much at me once I've set up my Spadef. And Iron Bundle, like, maybe it has the power to break me, but even then I would have enough Spadef to where it becomes hard. But yeah, the biggest thing is I want him to go Clodsire on this. Clodsire is normally a guaranteed switch in, so catching him off guard with that would be great. And yeah, that's the plan here. I have multiple ways to sweep, basically. I have the Arcanine, I have the Frostmoth, I have the Valiant, and I have like 3 mons that assist sweeping really well, like a good opener, and then Shed Tail, and basically just a nuisance. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting for my first Majors game, how this goes. But I guess I'll see you in the battle. Alright, Bochen is here. Lycanroc is here as expected. No, Sylveon is really good for my Garchomp. Garchomp looks pretty free to EQ here. Lead Earthworm is probably still the best. Also, Iron Valiant looks really solid. Like, really, really solid. So yeah, lead Earthworm, because he's likely leading Lycanroc. Also, we do have Frostmoth for Iron Bundle always. The only thing is we need to be careful about Quaquaval, but Garchomp does outspeed it at +1 unless it's Scarf, so yeah. Endgame of E-Speed could work. Clodsire is definitely a problem against that, but for the rest, E-Speed looks solid. and it can definitely help me chip something off. Overall, I'd say Arcanine isn't as useful as something else. Hold up, let me check something real quick. Because I checked Iron Bundle. What if I check Noivern Boomburst? Oh, Noivern Draco does... Okay, does like no damage. I do think I made the right choice regarding my Terra type on Frostmoth. The only problem is Bout, because it can be used to wall. Men Sharty. True. I need to check Wochen. Wochen, how much do you take from Ice Speed? Oh, you take half. But that's without... Hold up, what is it? It's tablets. I think tablets was the one that dropped Spatak. I'm gonna check. Tablets of Ruin. No. Okay. First, yeah, we're the first game this season, so that's also gonna be very exciting. Okay. Wochen is the one that drops Attack, which is used for my Frostmoth. My Frostmoth has a very good shot of winning here. Between Ice Beam killing this, this, and this, and then Giga Drain killing this, this, and this. As long as he does, as I get rid of Lycanroc, basically. Also, no Sylveon means I get Outrage for basically free. So that's pretty huge. Rotom is pretty sackable, honestly. I can Wisp, like the Quaquaval, or like the Quagsire. The Clodsire, sorry. Okay, he does lead Noivern. Does he immediately go for the Flame Tower? Is the big question. Switch to Arcanine here. Yep, okay. That is good. Okay, this is where I start with the plays, I think. Aha, that's good, that's good, that's good, Chip. He's kind of forced into Iron Bundle now. Or Wochen, I guess. Garchomp being in is a huge threat for him right now. Earthquake basically threatens to KO on everything that's not Noivern itself. Okay, even if he Scarf, I outspeed here, I'm pretty sure. Let me check if I'm actually max speed. I am actually max speed, so we grab the... No, that's Showdown again. We grab the Calcs. Quavel versus a Garchomp. No more Skill Shot, unfortunately, but an Outrage from standard this against Quavel, the 76 to 89. That's not optimal. I need to resist that button. God damn. That would actually win me the game right now, but I cannot. He has ice coverage on that, doesn't he? Yeah, okay. So, outrage from this. I am the right set with this? Yeah, I am the right set with this. There's only 80%. And he does have Ice Spinner. His ice thing is very free right now. I feel like I have to hit this. Or that. Sure. That does work. It's a good thing he immediately went for the sweep there. That's a huge threat of the field, actually, especially for Frostmoth. Also means my Rotom kind of has less value here. Yeah, I saw a picture where it said Garchomp was reduced to lead suicide hazard. Okay, yeah, that's a smart play. I mean, yo, I'm not gonna lie. That is a clean 37%. Okay, I'm going Earthworm, and I'm pressing Shed Tail. Oh, nice. What do you do when I click this button? Okay. Iron Valiant looking pretty solid. I need to keep Frostmoth for that Iron Bundle. Definitely. Hello. My booties. I wanted those. Actually, I should have gone Iron Valiant, probably. Iron Valiant can honestly win from this position, hold up. Also, I gotta check real quick. How can I... How does Terra get... Oh, well, I kill. Yo. That's good. Because Clodsire, that's a switch into Earthworm. Because Clodsire can't really touch Earthworm. But I feel like he's gonna go Lycanroc here. I don't know how key keeping the E-Speed here is. It does a lot of damage. To what? To Quaquaval. Well, yeah. Iron Bundle is kind of a glass cannon, isn't it? That does a lot of damage. Holy shit. I am shaking. Why am I shaking? I'm gonna let this go down. Iron Valiant. I'm just gonna click Moonblast here. Because getting rid of this is the last thing in the way of my Frostmoth. Alright. I just got behind this again. Stored power. Yes, you're unaware, but also stored power. Yeah, this is danger for you. Yep. It sure is danger. I had so many ways to win, and this is the one where I do it, question mark. Yeah, this is like, I wanted him to go Clodsire, because Clodsire normally beats Iron Valiant, but I knew this set specifically could beat Clodsire, and yeah, now he's in a really bad position. Because I have pretty good Spin F, I can eat probably anything he goes for, maybe Boom Burst? He does Accelerock here, but I don't think... he does enough. He does have the speed, but it all actually, don't I just store power here? The thing is, we have Frostmoth who basically beats this, I think. He's gonna reveal his Terra type here, so... Hold up, I'm gonna actually see... Because I don't think I have investment, right? I have 4 investment, okay. Okay, so the Iron Bundle versus yeah, he is water. He didn't kill. Unfort. I mean, to be fair, this, like, I kill No, for now, unless it's Scarf, and then it locks itself into probably Fire, which I resist with Frostmold hard. So, I win either way now. But yeah, if he Scarf, he Flamethrowers here, definitely. And I just get to Frostmoth him. And like one-shot him with Ice Beam. I'm just gonna Moonblast this. Yeah, I don't know how Terra works, if I'm being honest. But that worked out really well. That's a really strong start to the season. Let's go. I'm glad I drafted this man. Maybe I should have... Thank you, Zoe. Maybe I should have Terra Captained this. But I do feel like my Terra Brings here were pretty good, so... Yeah. Well, yeah, that's... Okay, sorry, I'm getting very distracted here. But yeah, strategy worked out, which I'm happy about. I was very worried about this first game. I'm glad that Garchomp put in the work that I needed it to. I was very lucky that he didn't click Ice Spinner, but even if he did, he would have killed himself on me. And then just like that would have gotten me a little less damage on Wo-Chen, which didn't really matter. So yeah, Garchomp was really key. Rotom kind of here. I was really worried about Sylveon coming, but it didn't. Earthworm didn't really get to do anything. I was prepared to lead it, and then luckily I made the right play into Arcanine. So I'm just happy that it all worked out. So with that, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.